Prior to the interview of Ms. Schabusiness, did you have the occasion to view her physical appearance?
Yes, I did.
Did you note any potential cuts or injuries to her?
Yes, I noted a cut to her left thumb and some superficial cuts to her hands.
And is that something that you subsequently documented in some way?
Yes, when I took photos of her, I also made sure I documented the cuts on her hands. Yes.
And what do you believe those to be?
These would be photographs that I took of Ms. Schabusiness's hands.
And those appear to depict Ms. Schabusiness's hands as you observed them in the interview room on February 23rd?
Yes.
And when, on February 23rd, would this contact have occurred? When did you begin the interview?
I believe I took the photos at approximately 6 a.m., and I think the interview started at about 6:30 a.m.
All right, so this was before the interview?
Yes.
All right. I'd move 103 through 107.
Any objection?
No.
103
Six.
through 107 will be relayed.
Sorry, Judge, 106.
106.
And then I'd ask permission to publish as well.
Any objection, Mr. Freilich?
No.
You can publish 103 to 106.
Okay, and then it'll be in front of you, but also behind you, whatever's easiest here. So are we observing photograph 103 at this point?
Yes, you are.
Okay, and what does this depict?
This would be her left hand. There is a superficial cut in the palm below the thumb, and then you can see the cut on the thumb partially from a side view.
And then exhibit 104, is that what we're looking at now?
Yes, it would be. That would be her right hand and a superficial cut in the palm of her hand.
Okay. And then 105.
This would be the cut on her thumb, her left-hand thumb.
And then 106.
106 is kind of a superficial cut on the index finger of the left hand.
Okay. And then at some point during the interview, was Ms. Schabusiness transported for medical care with respect to the thumb?
Yes, when she requested medical care, she was transported to the hospital. Before that, she declined.
Okay. And did you accompany her during that visit?
Yes, I did.
And I guess was there an attempt to have maybe the injury stitched up in some way?
Yes, we brought her up to get stitches or get medical treatment, whatever they felt was necessary.
And was that done ultimately?
She did receive medical treatment, but they did not give stitches due to the time.
What do you mean by that?
Apparently it is, if it's outside the 8 or 12 hour frame, the stitches can't be put in, it doesn't work.
Okay. And you had contact with Ms. Schabusiness about 6 a.m., you said?
Yes, so that's about when I started taking the photos.
When you, I guess, first encountered Ms. Schabusiness and were taking those photographs, what kind of clothing was she wearing?
At that point, she had like a black spaghetti strap top I believe, on, and some black leggings, more tighter spandex, I guess.
And were her clothing items subsequently collected by law enforcement?
Yes, they did an initial collection of the outside clothing, and then I also had those items of clothing collected from her.
Okay. And I guess was a female officer involved in collecting the inner clothing items?
Yeah, when the clothing is collected, she's actually removed from the interview room to a room where it's not recorded, and a member of the same sex would be with them when the items are collected.
And was that done in this case?
Yes.
And then the clothing items that were, I guess, collected from Mission Business, were those subsequently entered into evidence?
Yes, they would have been entered into evidence.
And that include the sweatpants or leggings or pants material that you talked about?
Yes.
After those photographs of Mission Business, did you participate in the interview of Mission Business?
Yes, I did.
And which other officer was with you?
Detective Groff.
During the course of the interview, did both of you sort of interject at some points and ask questions?
Yes.
Okay. Have you had the chance to review that February 23rd interview of Mission Business?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And that appeared to be fairly and accurately and consistent with your interview, as you recall it, of the defendant?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. I have nothing further.